You inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Wilson going to come out throwing. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, get up.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Okay, ready? Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Hurry. Ready?
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Mike Williams, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
97. Red, yellow. Red.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right, faster, faster.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got a man, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On 2nd and 10. Tua. Touchdown, Panthers.
Rashad Bateman.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken from about the 12.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Touchdown!
Calvin Austin.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Now Austin. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete to Dotson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Jacobs going to try the middle. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Able to connect with Dotson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side complete to Dotson. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Red, sniper. Yellow, blue, 6, rebel.
2 to throw again. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Blue striker.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Touchdown, Panthers. J.K. Dobbins. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock for 24 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
On second and goal, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. And he missed it. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Going right back to Dotson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 2 now on 1st down. Completes it to Austin. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete, it's Dotson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Niners are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They go play action with Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
14, run it.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this offense on third down today, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. To throw is Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Panthers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road.
And now here's another interception. Oh, again.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
standing just about on his own goal line. Here's Austin. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A game there of 30 big ones.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a good call there that brings up 4th.
And here's Ryan right now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is if you look to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. He's got room at the 30.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, and a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly...
And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by J.C. Horn.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Right, a serious wave